Captain America. Yeah?
I actually wanted him to die.
What?
So we are back with another episode of Recommend TV with my boy Yasin, myself Dorian, and today we are going to jump straight into it and talk about Avengers Endgame.
If you haven't seen Endgame by the time we drop this video, what do you do with your life?
You're slacking. You really need to think about what you're doing.
Gotta get your shit together, guys.
And this is why we've taken our time and done this. Like,
We need to digest it.
to watch Infinity War and watch Endgame.
I need to sit down, digest it all. I'm now come to terms with it.
Now he's digested, you can see.
Look.
But yeah, we continue.
The beginning bit was all about how Tony Stark in the trailer, when you watch the trailer or if you watch the film, it's him and Nebula that are in the ship.
Yeah.
And they're running out of oxygen, they're running out of food. Well, running out of food. More Tony, because Nebula's practically a machine.
She's a USB, you can just plug her in, she's fine.
She's done.
Done.
That's when we start getting a glimpse of Captain Marvel. One of my issues I have with Endgame, they didn't really explain how far in Captain Marvel was with the Avengers. So basically, in Infinity War, if you didn't watch the post-credit scene, the beginning of Endgame will make no sense to you. Because that's when Captain Marvel,
she comes in
and she's like, oh, where's Nick Fury? And then, so I'm guessing that Captain Marvel's already met the other Avengers, just not Tony Stark. So then she gets the ship, she comes down, they bring him back to Earth. He's lost the plot a little bit. Everyone's got
if you think about it,
isn't
that's what, 22, 23 days of being in space and obviously trying to survive on the little food and air that they had.
Yeah.
And then, trying to make amends of what's happened.
Yeah.
It's a lot to go by, man. Yeah, it's a lot. But obviously, who saw Hawkeye as well? Hawkeye and his family. You know what? That's probably the deepest bit, because you see Hawkeye playing with his kids and whatnot. Next thing you know, turns around, don't see his daughter disappear. Then turns around again, doesn't see his wife and his two boys disappear. So if you think about it, everyone got a chance to see their loved ones or strangers disappear. He didn't really get a chance to see them disappear at all.
So we fast forward coming into the movie now. It's fast forward 5 years where like everyone's sort of not coming to terms, but started to deal with the whole people vanishing and whatnot. One of the Russo brothers is actually in there.
Yeah.
In that little communal when they're chatting about getting on with people, chatting to people, whatnot.
Yeah. And
it's quite interesting.
What was good about that as well is that's Marvel's first time of introducing a gay character, which was a new step.
Is he the first gay character?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you
learn something new every day.
Stick with us and you go far.
Yeah, I think Black Widow took it the hardest though, innit?
What's that?
The whole people get dappied and that.
Yeah, it's a lot to take on as well, especially she's always been a character that just focuses on a mission and that's it, and herself. Whereas this time it's like, she's kind of in charge.
Tony Stark moved on with...
which I thought was really nice. Peppa Pig?
Pepper Potts. Pepper Potts has a daughter.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like in this
Young
whole...
Morgan.
Yeah. So, there was a silver lining for him on all this. Like, he settled down.
But the thing is, the good thing about that, he found happiness.
Did he though?
He did. He found happiness.
There was still that emptiness of Spider-Man and all that.
Yeah, but also everyone else that he lost as well along the way.
True.
But, obviously easy convince to obviously...
Hold on, before you even get to that part, Ant-Man comes out. If you watch the film, all it took for Ant-Man to get out of this thing was like a rat walking over some buttons and then boom, he pressed the button and then Ant-Man shoots out of the van.
Hold on a second. A very wise man said to me, so the van was on top of a building, yeah?
In a car park.
In a car park. So why the hell is that van now in storage?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And why didn't they teeth out the...
I mean, did they not open and go, whoa, that tech looks mad still.
I'd have played around with it still, probably get my ass trapped in a quantum realm as well.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been moved. So that's a flaw. That's one of the flaws. There's a few, but that's one of them.
And so Ant-Man comes out with this whole theory, like obviously the quantum realm is like the time works differently there.
Yeah.
Even though it was 5 years for all the other Avengers, it was only 5 hours for him when he was in there. So then that's when the whole time element comes into it. And then Tony Stark, everyone goes to Tony Stark and then says to him, oh, we can sort of do time travel, basically. And then Tony Stark's like, no, it's impossible, we cannot do it. So everyone kind of gets fuming and walks away. And then Tony Stark does it. It literally cracks time travel in about an hour or two.
Scott Lang obviously gives him a little help.
It gives him the right info.
And then obviously he's gone off and done his thing.
He does that thing.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. Did you notice in Tony's cabin or house, whatever you want to call it, the man had a bag of lamps in the house.
It was dark.
So many lamps in the house. So many lamps.
Cabin in the woods, you need those lamps.
I didn't see the point of it.
But
that's another flaw.
Tony Stark cracked time travel like that.
Well, it's Tony
another
Stark,
flaw. No, I know he's smart, but there's that. Then, all of that happens, and then they decide, let's go back in time and let's get all the Infinity Stones before Thanos finds them all, and then bring them back to the present, snap to get everyone back, just like disperse of them and like make sure they're never found again. Which brings us on to near the end.
I think going back in time was executed well, like the different times. Right. Obviously back to New York, obviously to where we saw Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time.
Yeah, Tony Stark meets his dad.
Nebula, can't trust Nebula. This is why Nebula's like Alexa, recording everything, listening in. You need to be careful.
Artificial intelligence, you gotta watch it.
Oh, Andre, first time he spoke today.
Hello, Andre.
Hello.
Good evening, Andre.
Good evening.
So obviously, all of that, executing that was brilliant.
Yeah.
And then we go to the ending, man. Like, the ending was sick. The ending was sick.
The battle.
The battle was just sick. Like, obviously, you had Cap, you had Iron Man.
Forget that.
No, you had Cap, Iron Man, and you had Thor. They were brilliant. Thanos.
Oh.
You really have.
Thanos
is an absolute G.
Is
and you know what? A part of me is gonna miss Thanos.
Yeah, a little bit, but mate, I don't know about you guys. Yeah, Andre and Dorian, but I actually stood up in the cinema and went, yes!
For what?
There was only one part that I did that. And if you guys don't know what part that is, you best just unmic yourselves and get out.
I clapped. I didn't stand
clap?
up.
You clapped?
Yeah.
You were one of them.
Did you clap?
You one of them, innit?
What did you do?
I just said, he's a bad man.
He's a bad man.
I literally said, Cap is a bad man. And
so Captain America. Yeah?
I actually wanted him to die.
What?
Yeah. Who? At the beginning of the film, I was like, you know what? Cap serves no purpose. He's a little bit like Falcon.
No, mate.
Wow.
No.
That is sacrilege.
Basically,
let
me tell these people.
At the beginning.
Let me tell these people.
Sacrilege.
So basically, if you go back to Age of Ultron, when they're in Tony Stark's house and they're all having a drink and whatnot, and everyone's having a go at lifting up the hammer,
and then
no one can do it. And then when Captain America gets to it, he nudges a little bit, and then obviously Thor, Chris Hemsworth, is like, oh, but nothing happens. In Endgame, right? Iron Man.
But you know the reason why.
Let me tell the people.
You know the reason why he didn't pick up. You know the reason why he couldn't pick up.
Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man are fighting Thanos. Just them three fighting Thanos, right? And there's this moment where Thor and Iron Man just getting dumpy, getting mashed up, right? And then just get knocked out by that.
And then Thanos.
No, brother.
Thanos get hit in the head by Captain America with the hammer.
Yeah, but he just called it like that. And
just went back.
Mate,
can we talk about how funny Thor was as well?
Like, you know what?
This is a fact. Can we get over the fact that Captain America had the hammer?
Yeah.
He was worthy, man.
That is some plot twist.
Boom.
You know what? He's always been worthy. The only time
that was it. That was the scene, man.
The only time, obviously, we saw him try to attempt it, but because you're not going to be worthy if you're trying to win a game. But another flaw, only Thor is the god of lightning.
So I don't know how the lightning element when he was fighting happened.
That's not him. That's not him.
Unless someone can actually tell us why, and they got a reason, please let us know.
We really want to know.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it was only supposed to be Thor's power, not Captain America's. Obviously, wielding the hammer, cool. Swinging it, catching it, getting it back.
Does that mean you can fly?
Yeah, you can do the whole shebang now.
I can't do it, but if I had a hammer, I could probably do it.
I'll give you a hammer.
One last thing to add, what I did like is how they sort of took the piss out themselves. Like, I was laughing more than feeling sad. It was the last film.
You know what, it was it was very different from Infinity War.
Definitely.
But it was emotional as well.
Can we not ignore the fact there was Professor Hulk as well?
Oh God.
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Professor Hulk, basically it was Bruce Banner as Hulk.
No.
He was in his Hulk form.
But very tame. And like they sort of made jokes about, you know, old Hulk being so angry and like new Hulk's like, ugh.
And why did he have Bruce Banner's voice?
Because
when he had like a hulky voice, like, no, Hulk, all that.
No, because that's what happens.
Oh.
Bruce Banner comes, well.
My guy had a beard.
Stubble,
innit? But like, it's mad, like, it's just weird.
He managed to sort of bring the two elements of him in a stable sort of environment, you know, stable personality.
To me, there was no point of him being there.
Yeah, he was pointless.
I never seen him once did a Hulk smash.
In Infinity War, he was just standard Bruce Banner, Mark Ruffalo, right?
Yeah, and that worked.
And done more damage than when he was Hulk.
Yeah, and that worked.
In Endgame, because he didn't really do much but have a chat with the Sorceress Woman.
He was more of a counselor than anything.
Yeah.
Because he got, obviously, Thor to come and join the group again.
We watched the film, Hulk is strong enough to snap and bring everyone back.
Yeah.
And then obviously Thanos and that figure out how to come back into the present. When they travel back to the present, Thanos follows them. And then ultimately they all have a battle. Captain Marvel, God knows where she is. She's useless. In my eyes, anyway.
Too powerful. Obviously, in the comics, she's way too powerful.
Way too powerful. But in this film, she didn't do much.
Well, you got Anna in where you can.
And then, unfortunately, at the end, you know, there was only one outcome out of those 14 million possibilities that Doctor Strange said. Yeah. And Unfortunately, guys, it was Iron Man.
We had to lose Tony, man.
That got all the Infinity Stones, rather.
Infinity Wars, yeah.
Yeah. Snapped his fingers and
done.
He gone.
Done. But you know what? He did it all because of his child and everyone else was back in it.
Mate.
So.
Endgame was probably one of the best films this year by far, so far.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, it raked in so much money.
100%.
100% recommend it. You know, there'll be loads of like Marvel films to come out. We've got the Spider-Man film coming out. We've got, you know, X-Men Dark Phoenix coming out, which is also Marvel. So, you know, quite a few films lined up, to be fair. And we've got Phase 4.
Yeah, Phase 4 to come. That'll be straight after Spider-Man, right?
Well, I presume so.
Straight on the Spider-Man. But yeah, we definitely recommend it. Avengers, Endgame, brilliant film, emotional roller coaster, action-packed as well.
It's alright.
But it's not alright, it's better than alright. It's brilliant. It's Recommend TV, recommending Avengers Endgame. Definitely go watch it.
I wish I could just...
You snapping? You Thanosing?
Yeah, man.
You lost the stones though, didn't you?
Thanos, like, that sorted my life.
Do you know what?
Keep trying, keep trying.
Hey guys, Yass here. Click here to subscribe. Or if you want some more fun stuff, click there. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Recommend TV.